go Elite. Do you remember the Warcraft 3 player 70 APM? Yeah, APM 70, aka Deadman. He was a Russian Night Elf player that I didn't like at all. Disliked a lot, in fact. He was a notorious map hacker, caught by Blizzard a lot. Yeah, I had no respect for him whatsoever. But he did not deserve what happened to him. He ended up getting killed by Mafia in Russia. He is no longer with us. He did not deserve that, even for map hacking or playing Night Elf. Didn't know that? Yeah, it's true. Get crawlers. Seriously? I'm not joking about death, guys. I need to find some way where I don't get hit by storms. Close one on the Night Elf, though? Yeah, true. And the thing is also, he was quite young. I'm not saying it's okay to map hack. He knew what he was doing was wrong or selfish or whatever. But he was quite young. And then when I met him at LAN, I wanted to be like... Obviously, I was not friendly with him. But he really wanted to be liked, I saw. He even called himself my friend, even though from my side that wasn't true at all. I could see in him a relatively innocent, naive world look. Rough around the edges for sure, socially, but he wanted to be liked. And so I do feel sorry for him what happened for sure. Though when he was around, I didn't like him at all. But I'm more mature now. Yeah, he wasn't one of those, I'm a prick, I know I'm a prick, let's say. And I don't know how he grew up or whatever. I guess I can say that in a way I'm lucky that I grew up in a way that one of the worst things I could imagine is that you're a map hacker in a video game. Like, I was like, there's no excuse, right? For me to think that shows a relatively safe and happy growing up. And if you grow up rougher, I don't know if you did or not, then I could imagine that trying to make success and trying to gain financial advantage out of map hacking, I would say it's a lot more understandable. Did he get killed over the game? I have no idea. I have no idea. It's just reported that he did perish. And while we're talking about perished Warcraft 3 players, there was another guy called SLH, Polish player, also Night Elf. And he also has perished. I heard very recently, like a week ago, I heard about it. I don't know if anyone knows him. SLH. I haven't seen much of this game. How does the health work? If you win a round, you do damage? Correct, based on the amount of units that you have left. Wraith is going to be pretty good initially. I don't know if I'm going to be liking it sustainably. He's most likely going to be putting his Sabertooth over here. So I could get a Scorpion. What I shouldn't get is Badger or Sledgehammer. It's either Wraith or Scorpion. Let's do Scorpion. Get some more crawlers. TFT is a lot of fun. I tried it for a bit, Jade Sun, when it came out. You went for the Wraith. It's gonna be hard for our marksman to hit the Wraith. This game's kind of like Battleships with more steps. Yeah, true. And I like that game as a kid too.
Deep Cellars of Hell secured for map hackers and Ring of Power lovers Kappa.
I don't know what that means. Best not to think about it too much. I don't want to find a reason to time you out for lack of sanctity for the deceased. So he's gonna kill the tower and then he will kill the marksman. Yep. And then I have no anti-air left. That Wraith was close to die. If I leveled it up, it would have, but we wouldn't have been able to deal with the rest anyway. How about Hart? Yeah, Hart, also a Night Elf player, perished, but he died to cancer. Those are the... I know of 4 Warcraft 3 players that have died. And then the 4th one is Space. He had a debilitating muscle disease, Korean undead player. He could only move his hands and head. Three elves, 1 undead that I know of. He played only with 1 hand? I think you're right. He was that good with just 1 hand. Pretty sick. I get oil here? It's not bad. Do I get a Tarantula level up? I could put like a high level Tarantula here. I think it's good because we're lacking some chaff clear here anyway. Okay, cool. So 3 Stormcallers. Too many storms to take it down. Need some form of range or missile intercept to deal with that. How hard is the learning curve on this? Very easy. After 1 hour, no, after 1 game of multiplayer play, you'll pretty much get the hang of it. Do tutorial for 10-15 minutes and then play 1 multiplayer, half an hour in, like you're sorted. It's very easy. Advanced defensive tactics is pretty good. We could also do underground threat, which can help a bit. He actually leveled up this tower to level 2. And then he has an armor upgrade. Let's do advanced defensive. Then we get some more chaff. Starting with a form of dealing with storms. Like this, with a mobile beacon. That's always a nice initial response. That could help a lot. And then we can place 1 more unit. And it's going to be an arc light, perhaps? No, we'll get another crawler. Alright, here we go. Okay, this is nice. And then the next that gets hit is Tarantula. But now much of his units got out of position. Wraith will now die. Yeah, he still has way more stuff here. Maybe we need fangs, but then the Stormcallers are still a problem. They're just gonna kill the fangs. We need late fangs to be additional chaff, but the Stormcallers will kill them. I could go Mustangs with MI. Obviously, I cannot win so long as those storms are alive and shooting. I think AA Mustang might have to be my answer. Orbital Bombardment could be nice. He might go for a shield. There's also Wasp. He doesn't have a lot of air. Let's do a wasp. Now, the thing is, if he gets orbital strike, I'm toast. So he also got wasps. Oh, I'm vulnerable here, am I not? Oh, he's placing it in the back. And Mustang's in the middle. Okay. Oil mostly going to get blocked? Hey, what's the purpose of that oil? He's gonna get incendiary next round, I think. You see? This oil would have stayed here for a round, and then on the second round where he has it, he would turn on napalm, incendiary bomb on storms. What are you drawing, Grubby? We are distracting a lot of his units, which is cool, I guess. His storms are still distracted by these crawlers. Better movement than before. Now I see some decent value in... Well, I could see Phoenixes, but maybe that's not a good idea, because he still has a lot of Wasp and Mustang chaff, which Phoenixes won't do so well against. Man. I borrowed even. Yo, hold up. Hold up. Hold on. Oh my god. No. Level 5 Rhino. Does he have anything to deal with that? One Sabertooth, that's it. He also has very little anti-air for the Overlords, but he does have some stanks. Two squads of rank 1 forts. Overlord. I think Overlord or Rhino. Let's do Overlord then. That's it. What would be your advice for someone that wants to get better with macro, but is a bit overwhelmed with creeping and keeping base build timings at the same time? I would try to write down everything you want to be doing. Everything you want to be doing at the same time. Holy shit, what is this? He got a Vulcan and a War Factory in the same turn? Okay. Write down everything you want to be doing at the same time. So that at least you have a list of what you want to be achieving. That part is very important. Will make it a lot easier to try and achieve it. Yeah, I haven't had chin guns for a while in Overlords. Ah, we lost either way. We need acid bomb. What the fuck? Why no ground cannon? It's one of their best. Yeah, I always used to use it. And then I, at some point, wanted to try an Overlord build where I went for launcher overload. Come on, kill it, kill it. Okay, cool. And I never switched it back, but not like super on purpose. Yeah, I get that, but I get so encumbered with saving my footies that my tech and sanctums are always late. Well, then you need to make sure that when your tech is finishing that you're not fighting. Take a break, walk away for a bit. Do your macro and re-engage. Ranged war factory, okay. There we go. Send crawlers so we can fire up the oil. I don't want to fire up the oil. It may happen anyway, but I would prefer not. I want it to be a slow, not a damage. That's not going to do anything on a 400,000 HP war factory. Fired up. The war factory movement speed is 0.9. There's the missile and the oil. Oh, there it is. It's on fire anyway. Well, that's not good. Wait, why is there so much fire? Why did it go all the way here? Nice. There's acid on him. The tower. 9. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yes. But now there's no more oil. Surely he's gonna shield this, right? He didn't, but he did fire us. And he has a photon emission, and all my Mustangs are gonna die to fire. Either way, like I deserved that loss. I was like upgrading and shit instead of protecting against the fire. He could have orbital struck too. However, we did flank, and we got some units on the other side. And that Overlord is actually going to crush, because he doesn't have that much anti-air. And so it is a W anyway. He counters boats with boats. Yeah, that's pretty unexpected. Any advice on planning to learn Warcraft 3? Yeah, watch my content. I've been coaching people. Follow Grubby YouTube. It's literally the best time to start learning. There's so much content on my YouTube of teaching on both Grubby Talks and Follow Grubby. Let's see, we could do Phoenixes. Or we could just get more Overlords. Fire Badger. Fire Badger with Napalm and put it right here. It will die almost instantly. Rhino with Explosion. Not really enough. Could get some Rhinos to run at this. I don't have armor for them. Badgers on the flanks. Alright, let's try that. You could like cheese this. I have nothing standing in front of it, you know? This is actually such a big weakness. This could just get Stormcaller or Phoenixed or something. Oh my god, look at what he has. Oil, Underground Thread. Ah! Oh my god, he killed the shield before. No. He killed the shield before it could block the oil. However, does he have a way to stop Overlords? Looks like not. Or am I speaking too soon? That War Factory got crushed. Yeah, the Overlords. Yo, this is why we don't get chin guns, boys. Launch Overlord, let's go. Launch Overload. It's winning. It's working. Wow. Is that enough? All his small stuff went for the Badgers? Yeah. It's not over, it's not over. Alright, now the question is, should we level range on the Overlords? Sell this Tarantula if I think it's not very good. And then I can make 2 more units. This is why the shields actually died. Because I had nothing standing in front of the shield. What round has been your longest game? I think I've had a 14 rounds game. Whoa! He put a War Factory here, and he also has a Missile Interceptor, which actually also interrupts Overlord hits. He just needed some time to have enough resources for it. Double missile on the Fire Badger crawler flank. I don't know if we're gonna win this, man. It all comes down to this. I think he could do it. Though he did not protect against Orbital Strike. And I have limited protection against Orbital Strike. Instantly killed his Wasps. And some of his Storms. Sick. Luckily we do have Overlord range now. Maybe that's a bad thing actually, because it gives more chance for War Factory to interrupt the shot. There's our tower. Though he doesn't have a lot of anti-air left, I guess. Yeah, in a way, the range is actually a bad thing, but can our Overlords deal with the rest? Luckily, he did not kill our second tower. And his other war factory died. Now our tower is going down. Lol. I think I got it. Because Mustangs have so little health, they still die to the tower debuff damage. AM is so bad tech. That was good. Overlord level thing. I think higher level Overlord have higher level missiles that need more damage to kill, no? Praise the right missile that protected the thing is, if he hadn't done a couple of bad counters, like he fed a little bit too much XP and he didn't take battlefield power seriously enough by shielding himself. And he placed his war factory in a way that he never stopped the missile for some reason. Because it's in front. So I was always able to slow it. And he didn't really counter Overlords. That's why Overlord kept leveling. And then we got 443 level Overlord. And then he has one war factory to stop 3 Overlords with missiles. I made a lot of mistakes myself. And I almost lost. And I felt like the anti-missile did quite a lot. But of course, one factory with anti-missile should not be able to stop launcher overload, double attack speed Overlord times 3. He gave you 3 free rounds by having 0 shield against spell. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Of course, he could jump drive his wasps away from orbital strike. I also feel like this war factory here is a mistake. If he just places this war factory here instead, I think it's a lot better for him. This is a war factory for a flank. These flanks were so worth it. Even just to delay some of his units. But I should be less obsessed with his mistakes and more with mine. Because I don't feel like I handled everything very well. Overlords were a nice touch though. Yeah, should we change their tech? Launcher Overload was cool, but it's counterable. It's cheaper though than Overlord Artillery. But the Overlord Artillery has a range 120, their base range is 110, and once you get range enhancement, then I think that's part of the reason why I got rid of Overlord Artillery. Because if you're looking to play ranged Overlords, then Artillery is a mismatch, because you will not get in range in order to make use of it. So, the range Launcher Overload is like carry Overlord kind of thing. You either play range or artillery. Yeah, exactly. You keep the Launcher Overload. You remove range for artillery, because they are a bad combo together. And I guess there are many things that Overlord cannot outrange. I think range should be removed, because there's many things Overlord can't outrange anyway. The way that Overlords protect themselves is with Mothership. If you get range, you will still be disappointed going up against Marksman and Phoenix, 2 of their natural counters. Yeah, I think this is cool. This might be better. You should have jump drive just to scare opponents. Yeah, but I appreciate that possibility, but sometimes I need photon emission to protect against acid. And Mothership is the best tech. And so I could replace Launcher Overload, I guess, with Jump Drive for fun, just as a psych-out. The mental battle, yeah. So that was a lot of fun. Let's go play Orc on Warcraft 3 Champions.